I look weird enough to be myself. Look weird enough to be myself. Hi. Oh, I got a notification that I am making a video right now. 3 people are watching. Here's how we do it. When that town hasn't been shit that I can fucking work at in movies. Hi. Hi, Uncle Plopper. Oh, man. When that town ain't had been shit that I could work on, and they told me, fuck you. When that town told me there ain't shit you can work on here unless you want to be a Richard Pryor sucking a dick. I'm the Don DeLuise, yeah, right, because he's fat, because he's covered up his neck. Shit, I ain't fucking playing, man. And then they found a way that you could drink. Oh, I'm not gonna fall into porn. Nah, no. I don't want to. And see, Jerry Falwell's from around shit out his ass, and who gives a shit? I don't want that. You could be a school teacher there one day and kiss ass and pretend that you're so Christian inside when he was totally different. Apparently, according to Al, he sinned a lot. And he had sex, he partied, he was a glutton, he ate tons of food, he got up to a really heavy weight. Who knows if it's true or not? May or may not. That's his opinion. I don't know. And I don't want that. So I found a way to not get sick and I can get drunk. Well, I'm pretty sure I can. And it won't kill me. With a vitamin D deficiency that I got from not having much of a social life out there. Because I can't work in movies. Wait, movies, that's what I do. Why would I have one chance of doing this in my entire life on someone's butt, a woman's butt? Who gives a fuck about that? Is that the excitement that you're allowed for your entire life? You can stick this one time into a woman's butt because she thought that was good. Because you fucked up. Because your wife never allowed you to get near her butthole. Because that was wrong. Because she was so good and kind. So, one time you did this. And then you're at Oakie's funeral home. That's an Oakie's funeral home in town. We got you here, you're all right, you're there in heaven and you're dead and everything, you didn't get a shit of anything that felt good. And and then you got to fucking die. And the whole time you had to fit in. And, there ain't shit that you can do that you like unless you're one of these people that like to do cocaine and heroin and shit. on Williamson, on the back of Williamson Road, up their own ass. Shit, who cares here? Because we got trash thrown over the floor and cigarettes everywhere, and, you know, poor, and, shit, and, we got trash thrown on the floor, cigarettes. Shit, who cares, man? The cats piss on the floor. It don't fucking matter. It don't do that. And that's in the back of Williamson Road in this town. Williamson is, that's where they, don't tell anyone, but that's where they cruise. They fucking cruise, man. If you want some of that, here, well, I wouldn't say that about Roanoke, but there's a place where they do that, and they'll hurt you if you say it. So fuck you. And this is, I figured out a way to drink on a vitamin D deficiency when I have this covering up my neck so I don't get sick. So fuck you. Try to think of this fucking enjoyment. It is enjoyment sometimes. Guess what? Because I can drink now. Because they don't allow weed and they never fucking did. They're 15 years, 40 years behind here. Shit, they allowed weed wipe ass on this. I don't give a fuck about it because I don't want the AIDS, motherfucker. I haven't had sex in 3 years. Well, about 3 years. Years. I haven't even had no sex with my dick. Little dick. This big. Little dick. This big. Little dick. Make my dick little. Feels good, like, yeah. No, that don't do that. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong to the family. Because they could watch it. And if they saw, then shit. I'm out of Southeast. I'm out of Southeast. I ain't here anymore. Shit. If they knew, shit, I'd be out of here. Fuck all them cigarettes on the ground in a big pile and shit and garbage on it. Fuck that. I'm out of here. Fuck you. They have the freedom of doing whatever the fuck they want and never having to work. But they don't. I don't know. Shit. I'm a fag. I can barely breathe. I have to open up. Whew. Whew. Hey, there's a plump. I can't even say it. There's this person on the way to the house to fix this thing, to do something that I don't want to have to learn myself to have to do a really good job of it because I can't do it anymore. I don't want to ever work on this stuff again. I think I don't ever want to work on it again. Unless there's some way that it would be okay again. It hasn't felt good. I don't know. So I've been celibate. I haven't even thought about having sex. Here and there I'll get, well, when I was in better shape, when I was like 20 pounds less, well, there's some interested women. I went to the co-op one time in Roanoke, and it was like something I think I was supposed to kind of do, like hang out with them and party in some way, like some social interaction. And I know it's fornication, it's kind of a sin, but I was supposed to kind of let these hippie kind of people who are very young, there's like a young woman with dreads, who was like blonde dreads, who was like early 20s, and her friend, maybe her friend's boyfriend, and you know they were looking for something fun to do or something, and they could have come back to my cool house and saw something special. Maybe I wouldn't have done any weird stuff with them at all and been nice to them and just let them see the house. Maybe it would have been that, and instead, since I was trying to not have sex, I was like, I guess it'd be too weird because they look kind of attractive. The woman, well, to me, the woman did. And, I don't know. I can't see how a threesome would ever be allowed. I think threesomes are kind of wrong. But somehow, it's like a temptation or something. I think it's a temptation. But I don't know. Like a threesome with two attractive, for me, women, but for somebody else might be just random people or something. I don't know. But I would never want to be with I would never want a man around if I was like trying to have sex. I wouldn't want a man anywhere near it. I just don't personally like it. I don't know why. It's just how I am. But I've turned down threesomes with women. There's one chance to do one in 2015. There's a chance to do one with two young women. One was 21. The other one was 22. They were blonde. Well, one was blonde. I guess they're kind of blonde, something like that. And I just thought it was wrong. So instead, they're in my house, and I paced back and forth because I thought it was wrong. I paced back and forth and felt really bad. Like, it's kind of wrong. And then the other one got angry at me, and didn't like me anymore. And then I didn't be with them sexually because I think something about like a threesome, if you're with two people, I think that's kind of wrong somehow. I don't know. And then I went out to Los Angeles. In 2018. I think it was 2018. I couldn't lift weights, and I stayed at a hotel, and I started doing a lot of push-ups. Like sometimes I do 500 push-ups in a day. But I was worried it wasn't enough because it wasn't real weights. And I don't know what I looked like, but I looked pretty good. I looked really good. I think I looked good enough. And I took my shirt off and I went jogging. I went jogging around Los Angeles where there are a lot of people. And it was like on one of the big intersections or something where there's kind of a lot of people, and I was just jogging. went out in public, and it felt like I had abs. I felt like I had abs, and I was on the street corner, like the biggest, coolest one, and I was jogging, and I made like a presence there. I don't know what the fuck that means, but apparently it attracted someone, and then or two people, and then I was jogging out there in public, acting like this big, powerful, kind of like a military person or something, like almost like Mr. T got a little brainwashed into, and or just thought it was cool to be that famous, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, somebody like that. But I was like really strong feeling, even though I just done push-ups. I did like hundreds of push-ups. And then I went out there and jogged and like felt cool, like I was the most like I could be famous, and I was out there around all these people with no shirt on, went across the street and like around, like, you know, there were probably hundreds of people out there or something, and I was acting like I was really good looking. And then, you know, even though who knows who the heck I am, and then I acted like a big, like I was like cool, like a military person, but I was young and like I could be famous, like somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger or somebody like that, but like not quite as strong, but good looking and had abs. And then this is what really happened. And then later that night, I went out looking to enjoy myself at night, and I went out on Hollywood Boulevard, and there were like there's not as many people, but there's some people there, and there were like homeless people and stuff, and I walked past them and stuff, and then there are these two really pretty women who are blonde, who are like probably from pretty good families, and they had people doing things for them and stuff. Like they had this guy getting a car ready for him to go into and stuff, and I was almost for sure they had seen me as the one that was the big, like acting like a big Arnold Schwarzenegger guy in front of everybody that looked really cool. And I think they thought maybe they could like be with me that night or something like that, but it just, and I was right there and I found them, or they found me or something like that, and they were like there, and it just felt wrong. It felt wrong. It felt like wrong and just not really good. Not what I wanted to do. And then I just couldn't do it. So then I thought about, you know, I miss Danica, I miss my children, miss Danica and miss my children. And then I was like, I can't even try to do anything with them. It'd just be too, like, that's just not what I'm into, that big military shit. That's fucking not me. You know, I was into, I was into more like the Pixies, or I don't even like that now. It might be evil and weird and bad. I don't know. But I was into like Nirvana. I was into like Nirvana, and they were the really big famous ones. There were other ones who didn't get as big. They were the first ones to ever get really that famous. And there's other stuff like that that I liked. And that's just kind of the stuff that I liked. It made me feel happy. Like kind of more liberal stuff, against guns. I don't believe in guns. I just don't believe in guns. I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel happy inside. I can be nice to other people if they like guns and military and stuff like that, but it's not me. But back here, they got me to be like a big military person who was cool. And like, that's not me. And that was like the offering. That was like, I don't know what an offering means, but that was like, there are these two blonde women who are like the popular ones, who are very attractive, who maybe I could have been with or something, but it was just like, it felt wrong and stupid, and I'm not into that stuff. So I wanted to be with Danica and the kids, and I wanted to go back to Texas, but you know, maybe I'm not even supposed to be with Danica, because her family's a little bit like that, you know, that big military stuff or whatever, the big American stuff, like military planes, the president, you know, stuff like that. That was kind of her family, you know, very popular stuff. But I don't know. I don't know about very popular stuff, but like, and so I tried to go back to Texas. It felt horrible. It felt horrible getting on a plane trying to go all the way there. All of it felt bad. It was really difficult. It just didn't feel as happy inside. And it was like long hours of just feeling bad. And being good, being a kind person, doing as best I could to be kind. And I got the house ready. I got the house pretty good. And then I saw my kids there, you know, didn't convince her to be back with me. I don't know where that would ever go other than my way, which I like to do things my biggest and best, you know, which is more like Jim Morrison, other people, I don't know. But I don't really like, I don't know. I don't know. And, I don't know. And, I actually liked Queen and Freddie Mercury when I was growing up. I thought he was kind of cool, but he ended up being gay and getting AIDS, and he got AIDS and died. It sucks. That was back then, and then like I don't like some of that stuff now. I don't like some of that stuff now because it's like, oh, it's sinful. He talked about kind of bad stuff like killing people and stuff, you know, in his lyrics. So some of that's kind of bad. Even that liberal stuff that's like more like Jim Morrison stuff. Jim Morrison fornicated a bunch with a bunch of people, and then they got him. He was into young girls or women, you know, 16 to, you know, that's how all those rock stars were. That's all those rock stars were. Even the Beatles, they were with 16-year-olds. They may have been with 14-year-olds. All those famous people, all those glam rockers from the 80s, all those people, they were with young women, a little under 18. That's how they all are. Are they going to take them all to jail? What's going to happen with that? Because they were with people who are 16, 14. Led Zeppelin, I think, you know, they married some of them. You know, they were a little underage. Is anything going to happen to them for that or not? Because I don't care. But I know nowadays it's wrong. It's wrong to be with anyone under 18. And for years I suffered. Well, just wanted to be with Danica, whatever age she's at, and imagining it was with her for all that. But I want her to be okay. But if she was nice in return, then that'd be enough. And then I could pretend she's whatever age or whatever it is, and it'd be with one person I love, and that's the person I'm supposed to be with, and there wouldn't be anything that bad about it. But I don't know. And instead, she kind of neglected me and stuff, and made me feel terrible, and kind of talked to me. But the past few days, she actually talked to me a bunch. She talked to me on the phone a bunch. But I don't know why somebody would want to be strong in particular. You know, like, I don't know. You know, David Bowie looked really cool. He had that look with a low body fat on his stomach and low body fat on his whole body, and here on his neck was skinny. And like his face looked good. And so he was really skinny, so who gives a fuck? What's the purpose of this fucking muscle? Who, you know, but I know now it's healthy. And I happen to get into bodybuilding and stuff, and it helps the health. And but how does that make your stomach look good? You know, if your arms are really strong, like I don't know, but it doesn't. I don't know. It's just a human body. It doesn't matter that much. But David Bowie looked pretty good, and then he smoked so many cigarettes to be skinny. When he was in his 60s or something, he had to suffer really bad, and then he died. He had that black star shit. It's okay, but it looks, I mean, like a black cancer of killing people that are so old they're doing this. And who wants that? And like, I mean, it sucks. And everyone's gonna have. Sorry, but everything sucks. Like it's felt that way for everybody at some time. It's felt horrible for everybody at some time. It feels terrible. But I tried to listen to it as much as I could. I tried to listen to David Bowie as much as I could. And it felt like he was gonna die of cancer, and it made me feel horrible for like, and because he was so old, and he was like at the end of David Bowie's life, he was like, and he was in a, and he was, I'm sorry, and he was in a, he was, he was in a place, he was like in a cold, desolate apartment in New York City. In New York City. And he was really old and had cancer, and it hurt, and it had pains in all of his body. And he was going, he could barely move. And he died. And then maybe he went to heaven or something. Maybe he was kind. I don't know. I don't know if he went to heaven or what. I can't judge him, but God is supposed to judge us. But he had to do that for like a few years or so, and then he died. And then I tried to listen to that music, and sometimes I can listen to it, like this stuff that when he was really old, he kept doing music, his best music. And it was just so depressing. It was like a black star, like dead cancer, like a corpse that is like and and but he made like really he kept making music his best, and sometimes I listen to it and there's nothing wrong, and I was like, oh, okay. And then one time I listened to it and I was like, ah, and and it made no, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. But David Bowie when he was young, like that felt happier when he was young, but not like a black star of cancer and a dead corpse that's all black and it's dead and it's like a skeleton of death, and like it's, you know, it just didn't, it wasn't, I don't know. And some people are so fucking mean, they try to turn the corpse and the skeleton of death, instead of seeing that and be like, yeah, that's gross, they use it to scare people, like, you know, it could be somebody else or something, and they act like the Misfits or somebody like that, and use the evil shit to like act like it's doing some, like, or they think it's cool for some reason. They think a skeleton is cool, like, or I don't know, and then like they try to become a skeleton, or I don't know, but they don't do that because that'd be horrible. But at one time I was so depressed, I literally thought of myself as a skeleton. I was so depressed. I literally thought of myself as a skeleton that was like being incinerated, incinerated into ashes, or like blackened ashes, and turned to like, and I thought of that with all my might about myself, and all that it did was really made me feel kind of sick and hurt, because I think I was lacking love, and then I got vitamin D deficient. I got vitamin D deficient, which is not that bad of a thing. It's just vitamin D deficiency. So I got sick about a lot. I got sick a lot since November. And I was vitamin D deficient because I was hiding out from having a social life that's enjoyable. Because I didn't, there's, and I stayed indoors so much. I got vitamin D deficient. So you have to take multivitamins and a vitamin D. You have to take a vitamin D. You have to watch your vitamin D levels if you're indoors a lot, because it can hurt your body. And so now I have like a coat on that keeps me warm so I can drink alcohol. And before, I couldn't drink alcohol for the longest time. Any little sip or a little bit of it made me sick. And any of the slight bit is cold out there, it kept being cold here for so long, it would make me sick. And I think it's finally warm again. And it made me want to go to California. And this, I don't know what this looks on my face, but if I didn't have this on and had an A-frame t-shirt, then my neck looks good, everything looks better. But instead, I've had to cover it all up for like a while. I've had to cover it all up and work on this house. And if it gets too warm, I'd have to take it off and try to not get sick from it. It'd have to be just the right temperature or I'd get sick because of a vitamin D deficiency. And it sucked. And I just figured out today how to drink alcohol and put this warm shirt on that keeps my neck warm. And I won't get, I'm pretty sure I'm not getting sick. It felt happy. I actually felt happy and I could finally drink. I haven't been able to drink for a long time. Because who the fuck wants alcohol that much, It's like, if it's not making you sick, I don't know. And I haven't partied much my entire existence. I've partied maybe not that much. But somebody like Joe Rogan, he partied the whole fucking time. He partied the entire fucking time till he had $100 million. He partied the entire fucking time, did whatever he felt like. He got on the stage at the Comedy Store, and he did all those cool things that he liked. And then he worked hard, and he smoked weed, and he smokes weed every day. Joe Rogan literally smokes weed every day, and he went from 20 million or 30 million to 100 million. He has $100 million. And he lives in Texas now. And guess what? He can only live in those places where they have famous people. He likes being famous. He likes being famous and being around the famous people that he saw on TV and all the famous people. He can only live near Austin. He lives like next to Austin. He can't live in Houston or any other random ass place. He could live in LA, but he has to live, when he moved to Texas, he lived in Austin. And it was just because he got a big amount of money, like 100 million more, and he's gonna have about $100 million. And then they let him live. His deal was to live in Austin. I think he lives in Austin or whatever it is. But it doesn't matter where he lived, but he feels happier where some famous people can be around. And even though he's really Republican, but he likes the entertainment industry and stuff like that. It's not gay. It's not gay. I don't know. There's somebody in my life who pretends that it's gay. And it's like, that's not gay, I almost like to fucking, I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them pretending that the entertainment industry is something on my own ass. Just them being around has, I don't know. I just can't fight them. I don't care. I don't care. As beautiful as this house is, I'd like to sell it and leave and go to Los Angeles where there are like-minded people. Where I can work in music. See if I can say music without them turning this into this finger going in my own ass because they think it's gay. because they're that misled. Oh, they're like against the entertainment industry or something. I hope it's not my parents. I don't know. I hope they're okay. I don't know. I don't want them to die and then, be stuck on earth without my loved ones and trying to be famous or something without any love. Where'd you get the love from? Already my wife and kids left me to be around her parents instead, who lied to her. And, well, how can I meet somebody else? Well, I might check the comments. How can I meet somebody? But I don't know if that's right or wrong. But I think with Danica, I don't know how I'd get it to work. She's so negative in the words she says, but she covers up what she really feels, I think. I don't know. I've been out in these woods alone for a long time. Like, where would this ever get in Roanoke? Like, who are the people that I'm going out there and socializing with and feeling happy about? Somebody who, how could my work get noticed? How do you meet the right people? How do you meet the right people when I did all the films? I made the best films that I could. I don't know. Somebody made it from here. The people who own this neighborhood made it big from here. They did art and builders. They had to be builders because, of course, they had to fit in the towns. They had to be builders, but they thought it was cool, like they were the coolest ones or something. I don't get it. I don't get how carrying some, I don't get how plastering walls and working on a house. I don't get how that feels happy. I'm gonna check the comments. I've been under so much stress. I'm hoping it goes right away. I think it'll go away. Now it's like, I don't know. The plumber's on his way here. You know what it has been like talking to the plumber instead of me having to do all the plumbing myself, which would have sucked. I may have punched myself in the head a lot of times, wanted to die. I don't know how I'd do it. I'd have to figure out how to do all the plumbing myself. There are some things that got behind in the plumbing. But by some miracle, he's hooking up this special bathroom. That was for the baby. And it's painted pink. And it's a really good bathroom. And it's that was before pink was like an anxiety. And now it's like been an anxiety for a while. I haven't used the color pink for a while. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. And so probably that stuff doesn't matter as much as anxiety. It comes and goes, I guess. But he's gonna hook up all the plumbing, and I don't really want to show him on a video, but I'm gonna probably put the camera there so he can hear me. And this may suck because every time he has been here and I've had to pay the plumber to do it instead of me, it's felt like this every time I'm around him. Okay, that's good. Okay. It's done that the whole time, the entire time. Okay, but it's 3 inches. But well, wait, it's 3 inches. Not no, it's not 4. It's not 4. Doing that for him the entire fucking time. So I'm gonna put the camera there when he shows up, and I'm drinking because he's showing up. And I had to cover up my body so I wouldn't get sick because I've been vitamin D deficient because I can't go into the town to make movies a lot and socialize a lot. So I got vitamin D deficient. I was taking a multivitamin, but when Al got here, I started thinking, I guess I'm getting enough nutrients, and I stopped taking my multivitamin, and I got vitamin D deficient for some reason. But I feel okay when I'm wearing this. It keeps me warm so I can't get sick enough to drink alcohol. This is the first time I've been able to drink alcohol without without getting sick every time. I got sick 21 times. So I've been afraid for my life. And if I got COVID-19, I may die because my vitamin D was so low. So I'll have to wear a mask when he comes here. And I can't fly in a plane. Can't fly in a plane because my vitamin D is so low. It makes your immunity low. And it felt horrible. I gave up today and was like, went to drinking again because of the stress of having to get the house ready and everything. So I don't care. I'm just gonna drink because finally I figured I can put this warm shirt on and cover up my body, and it keeps me warm, so I won't get sick and drink. I might be able to drink more. I have more champagnes. I wasn't able to drink them for so long. And maybe I can drink more finally as an escape from how difficult it's fucking been. And he's on his way here. He's a plumber. And he's a plumber. He probably doesn't want to be on video. I don't know. That's the thing. Well, and for some reason, I don't know. I'm going to check the comments pretty soon. This is the first time I've been able to drink in so long. There's nothing I can go to. Food, trying to lose weight so I didn't die of being too heavy with COVID-19 with the breathing. I was in so much stress. I quit all the anxiety medicine that I was on since 2003. I quit it cold turkey. After I quit all caffeine. There's only two things. The medicine doesn't make you high. It's not an option, especially around here, the laws and stuff. And I don't know if I'll ever get high again or what. But at this point, I might try weed because weed is healthy for the body. So I may try weed. But and then, I don't know. So, I kind of want to go to warm weather, to California where it's always warm. And I don't get sick as much. And I can go outside and get sun. And, I didn't know if I can make get the entire house ready in time. Because it was really causing me anxiety. And stress and shit like that. Fuck that. I was gonna go fart over there, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna drink this. Might smoke weed once they legalize it. Shit, I ain't fucking playing, man. Smoking weed in your face, motherfucker. Shit. Ain't no shit in that, suck a dick if you don't like it. Eat shit, you motherfucker. Eat it yourself, motherfucker. Shit. Eat your own shit. Put it on your head. Shit on yourself while I'm smoking weed somewhere else. Suck a dick, man. You ain't never gonna be cool, motherfucker. California weed's the best. Suck a dick. Justin Bieber knows that. He made a song about it. Suck your own dick. I don't care if he's my son's age. Shit, I ain't a fag. You ain't never gonna be cool after all those years, nigga. Shit, I am one. Shit, I got black blood, man. What you gonna do around here in the South, man? 'Cause I'm Italian? Shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't like shit. Shit. You eat your own shit, man. Suck a dick. I don't care. That's what you do. You get a monkey to eat your own shit and suck a dick and reach around the backside and get inside your asshole. Cause that's what you like. And guess what? That weed that they're gonna legalize here, motherfucker, black man, whatever the fuck you call that shit, that weed, you never would have allowed it just cause they did in DC, nigga. Cause I like black people better than your soul. Suck a dick, man. You ain't shit, you're a white businessman. I hope you're dead. One day, way the fuck later, I don't want you to die. Get the fuck away from me, cause you'll never be cool. I'll probably leave before you legalize weed, nigga. Fuck you. I'd rather stand up for all the black men in the country and see you. I don't want to see you die, but guess what? I don't give a fuck about what you stand for. I'd rather be a black man. Sorry. Guess what? I'm white. I'm white and I'd rather be friends with a black man than your bullshit that illegalized weed and put people in jail and all your bullshit. I might as well be black, man. What you gonna do about it, man? Weed's good. Fuck you, man. Shit. Fuck you and your bullshit you stand for. I'm white. And I get along with the blacks, cause they're better than you, motherfucker. Cause you stood up for evil. So you gon' one day, I can't tell you gon' die, but guess what? God says you gon' be a dead skeleton like the rest of us, motherfucker. Fuck you, all those slaves you held down all those years, they're in heaven. And guess what? Your ancestors are sucking a dick in hell with a dildo up their asshole because they're gay as shit and a demon is raping them and killing them and incinerating their body again and again like Hitler, motherfucker. That's your ancestors. Suck a dick. I'll be in California away from you niggas because I'm black. Shit. That's what this white man is. I'd rather get along with a black man and call him one. Never call a black person the N-word. Those white people, we're gonna change things in California, make the white businessman a nigga. All the black people, they'll be better than you. Suck a dick. All the white businessman, shit, you're covered in shit. What you gonna do for having a slave? Shit! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't take your bullshit. Can't even go out there without having to pretend I'm in a business suit. Shit. I can't do it. Can't even go out there without having to have a 3-button. Fuck you, whoever doing that. Guess what? Your bullshit that you work so hard at, your businessman things, your stupid jobs that ain't playing the drums like a New York City Yankee playing the drum cause he's Italian acting like he don't like that shit cause he's acting like he's a black man. Cocaine. Next step, legalize cocaine, motherfucker. Sorry. Next step, legalize cocaine. So you and your posse of evil shit
that got you all that money to hurt others and shit that you stand for. You ever played the drum? You ever played guitar? You ever done anything good and emotion and feeling good and happy and kindness to others? Do you know anything about that? That's why I'm leaving you fucking people and don't fucking get it. So fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you people. I'd rather be in LA with all the real artists, the real musicians, the real filmmakers. If you're against art, what's wrong with art? What's wrong with art? Guess what? If you're brilliant at it, that you worked 1,000 times as hard as any other fuck you did in their leisure time, guess what? I don't give a fuck if you die. I'm sorry. That's wrong. I sinned really bad right there, but I don't want you to die, and I want you to live a long time, so keep living until you're 105 or whatever your white businessman live a long time bullshit is. I don't give a fuck about, because you probably live a long time anyway, so fuck you. That's how I feel, motherfucker. I can't say the N word, cause that's not allowed. Cause they say that's racist and shit. Even if you get along with the blacks and blame it on the Trump. Shit. I stand up for a black man and a Mexican with a brown dick. Shit. I know. I'm sorry. You know there's consequences for that. When you try to act really big and liberal and stuff, shit, it sucks. They'll show you hell and terrify you in a way they're trying to make you into a homophobe, controlling you by your asshole to do their bullshit. That's why the fuck would I want to be a part of that down there again? That's how it made me feel for a little while. I don't know. They're not that way anymore. They're still kind of good, but like, who the fuck would want that? I don't like that. So, you know, when you try to go out there and be your big cool self, that shit'll haunt you. You're smoking weed with Mr. Old Ass T, who's 82. He's really 62, man. He still looks good. Stand up for him, man. He's good. He's good. He's 62. He's 58. How old is? I hope he lives to 120 and you are sucking your own asshole's little dick. Don't say that about the white man, because Mr. T's way the fuck better than you, but I'm tired of those old people, man. I'm tired of those old people. I'm tired of those fucking old people, man. They're my peers now. Shit. Take my wife and children away. Take my wife and children away from me to be peers with the old. Shoot, man. How's that make you feel? I ain't playing. I ain't playing around, man. I'm about ready to stand up for the black race. And guess what? I ain't a fag. I ain't gonna fuck a single one of them, because my dick ain't like that shit. That's how I feel. Sorry. I'm sorry, it's wrong. I married a white woman. I like white. That's what I like. I like black people. I like black people. But I ain't gonna have sex with a black woman's shaved teen pussy. Shit. Don't say shit around it too, because that'd be too much. I never said shit when having sex. I don't like that. That's wrong, man. That's stupid. shit. Shit. Who says that? That's wrong, man. That ain't right. But guess what? That's wrong to say a teen pussy that's shaved. You know why? Because even though it looked really good, like there ain't any hair on it, so there's nothing wrong with the hair. I don't want that. You know, just 'cause Jerry Lee Lewis took a shit and wiped it on themselves when they ejaculated. Because there's women out there who are 48 years old and they don't want to hear about a teen with a shaved pussy that's ready to have sex. No, because that's wrong, man. So you gotta look old, motherfucker, to fit in with them. We go, you know, shit. Who gives a fuck anymore? Not like Madonna, 62 years old and still looks like a teen. Shit, might as well look old as shit. Yeah, that's what it's about. Look how old, motherfucker. Shit. I can't do it. Not like Madonna, 62 years old, ready to fuck. You think she had to have sex with 1,000 different dudes in her asshole with a baby coming out to look like a teen? 'Cause she's scary. I don't know. I don't. Is that something you want to invite into your soul? Or would you rather be 48 years old, already did it, shit, I'm old, and trying to make a rhyme out of it because you're cool, man? Who gives a fuck? Rather have sex with a daughter right now, let's have sex. Yeah, finally, you look good. I don't give a fuck about old shit. Suck a dick, man. Shit, have sex. That's terrible, man. That's terrible. That's terrible. Now she gonna be with 200 dudes and make you wanna die. A cuckold. That's what they call it. A cuckold. Like you're a failure in a fag. Shit, might throw some jizz up on your asshole too. 'Cause you're a cuckold fag. See, that's what they say about you if you ain't ready to fuck. Someone like Madonna, who has $10 billion. The most powerful evil demon who is trying to control her and get her to have sex with 300 dudes. I can't do it. Jeffree Star impersonation. Hey dudes! Hey dudes! That's what I hate. Jeffree Star impersonation. Hey, I'm here in Minnesota. I heard Kanye West was here because he has billions of dollars ready to fuck my little dick and teen. Well, it's a little asshole. I'm really skinny. I'm like a man. I could run around like an Illuminati through the woods because I'm Jeffree Star, ready to beat the shit out of somebody because I'm a man and ready to fuck. Yeah, I don't have any makeup on today. I don't have any makeup on today, but I might try to take Kanye's money because I'm rich and evil as fuck. Ready to take you for all the cash. The Kardashians. Ready to take you for the cash. Ready to take the shit that is so great that trapped here inside your own house because my parents have some money. And guess what? You're a fucking fag, dude. You're a fag because you're trapped inside. You're trapped inside your house thinking about your own asshole because you just acted like Jeffree Star said you're the fag because you haven't had sex in. I can't because you haven't. I can't. I can't. Okay, I can barely. I can't. Look at that face. Looks terrible. Okay, thanks. I don't know. Shit. Sorry. That plumber's gonna come here. I'm afraid to say anything about his personal life. I might not even be able to show him on camera because he's someone who really does the work on houses. There's some of them who might be on camera, but it's just, it's really sad. This house is really special and it's a good house, and I had to work on it so hard. I'll never be able to work well that hard on that kind of stuff again. Unless I had love in my life, then maybe I'd, who knows? I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I'd almost want to be like, hey, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hey. Until July 1st, this is the only drugs they allow you to do, to get high on. Alcohol. Usually don't want alcohol, but I guess other people I knew did alcohol, so this I don't feel sick. I don't feel sick. I can do this. I kind of want to talk about all this stuff, like, I don't know. But some white businessmen are cool. Some white businessmen are okay. They just like that. They like doing whatever they do. They make more money, maybe a lot more money. I just don't want to do it. Fuck away from me. Like, I'd rather talk to him here and there. Like not very often. Like, sometimes you see him and talk to him sometimes. And most of the time you're around the people who you just like to be around better instead. Like, I don't know. Music, I know. Loved ones, musicians. I don't know what musicians has to do with it. There's so many musicians. Like, everybody plays a guitar. Like, there are billions of people who probably play a guitar. Probably 800 million people who play guitar. Probably literally 800 million people who play guitar. So, I don't know what you'd relate to them about. The plumber's on his way.
And it is something. Maybe by some miracle, I don't know how, but maybe by some miracle, I don't know. Maybe it would be okay when he gets here, and it wouldn't feel like, yeah, okay. I hope it's not like that. I'm gonna keep the camera running so you can hear us talking. And I'm not gonna tell him it's filming, but you won't know who he is. And there'd be almost no way to tell who he is by his voice. I'm gonna keep the camera running when he's fixing the thing. He's supposed to be here today, but I don't know when he'll show up. He's gonna hook up the third. Well, he's gonna hook up the half bath, and then maybe I can give him $200. Maybe I can give him $200 and he'll change the toilet flange, because I've changed so many toilet flanges I never wanted to do it again. And I made a masterpiece toilet flange change in there. I fixed this toilet. I found it was, I don't want to think about it again. It was really good work. And I don't want to do it again. I might have to do it myself. If he's really tired after he hooked up that entire bathroom, he might do a bad job on it no matter how much I pay him. Because that's how they feel. They want a break sometimes. Sometimes they, I don't know. I might have to change the toilet flange myself. Who cares? Made me feel bad. Made me feel bad to think about it. Made me feel bad to think about that kind of work. It made me hurt. It made my body hurt a little bit. So I don't want to think about it. I don't want my body to hurt. I'm not even going to worry about the toilet flange. I can do that later. I'll go in there, pick up the toilet. I'll turn the water off and take it apart. I don't want to do it. I don't even want to think about it. Now I'm thinking about how to get him the next time to fix the toilet and do a little more plumbing on something else. So horrible. I don't want to do that stuff. It makes me feel like I look bad. It makes me feel bad. It makes me... Maybe I can have him do the toilet. Maybe. I can barely look at my face. I can barely look at my face in this video. It's like all ready to go and a little slight bit older. It looks like... I don't know. For some reason, I kind of like Richard Pryor. I thought he was funny and good, but he had these... He had some things he said that he actually did. He sucked a man's penis. Richard Pryor. And he said it in stand-up comedy. And he said stuff like that. And I didn't like that. And it made me not like him a little bit the past few days. But then thinking about him now, I kind of liked him. I liked him anyway. And he got to do big movies and stuff. But he did something where here and there he'd be gay. He did cocaine and stuff. And then he like really got, I don't know, he got older and he wonders why it's not showing. Oh, now hasn't showed me the live video. Apparently it's a streaming. Apparently it's a streaming low quality video. Like improv is not the most brilliant thing ever that Robin Williams made his career on. Because it's streaming. So fuck you. Is that what you're supposed to do? To all the negativity until you're the biggest, most powerful one? No, I wouldn't do that to you. That's why I didn't get as many views. I don't feel happy. Because he's crazy. Because our family's the best. Danica's family's the best. And anyone who goes against that big Texas is crazy. Anyone who goes against Texas being big is crazy. Court adjourned. Court adjourned. Texas. It's a little court. A little tiny court. It can't hurt you because it's court. It's smaller and smaller and smaller. And it goes away and flushes down the toilet bowl. And you never have to go to court. Because that shit sucks. Who the fuck would want to ever be a part of that stupid ass shit? You know, makes you want to die. Would you rather kill yourself than go there? Well, that's because life sucks. You might as well kill yourself because you gotta go to court for a speeding ticket. Might as well be dead. Nope. Guess what? You don't have to go. Shit. Texas is best. I'll go to court. I don't care. Shit. Shit, that shit's cool, man. That judge, you'll never be able to say anything mean against him no matter how you feel. Never. Never allowed to say one single thing back to him. Because you gotta be respectful. No matter how anyone on earth feels, they cannot say anything mean to a judge. Because he could do some mean ass bad shit to him. That's what a court is. And if you're so nervous in there that you can barely function and you're doing this the whole time, wow. They try to say there's something wrong with you that they could hurt you with. How is that supposed to be good? How is that supposed to be happy? You know, that's how bad that's how awful wanting to ever be a part of that stuff is. Rather be dead. Rather be dead and in heaven than even think about that stuff. Who would want to? Well, I guess some people feel happy and they get to be a lawyer. Like my uncle is an attorney. He likes it. He thinks it's cool. I can't understand how he thinks it's cool. I don't know. Shit. If they did the homophobia weird ass shit to me, to try to rile me up into some bullshit driven by fear, maybe I could deal with that. That's pretty much what that would be. Because I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel happy. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy fighting one another. I don't enjoy guns. I don't enjoy being trained in a military to kill someone, to join the military. That's what they all pretty much have to do. They're trained to kill people. Come on, let's face it. They put guns in their hands. They train them to go to war and kill others who have different political ideas or whatever they stand for, to kill them. Whatever they stand for, doesn't matter, because for some reason, someone chose that they're bad, so it's supposed to be okay to kill them. And because the military, that's what the military is. Like, who would want to join that? You know, like, would you rather play guitar on a stage, or do some cool thing, something that you like, or do something different? Or would you rather have a weapon in your hand that is meant to target and hurt or kill someone, and take the Lord's judgment into your own hands on that person? I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. So there are some people who believe in guns and stuff or whatever. They're probably not going to hurt anybody. So whatever, I have to go along with it so they don't hurt me. So right now I'm covering my tracks so they don't fucking hurt me, because that's how liberal I am. Pretty much. Besides family values in Christianity, which are supposedly Republican, that's a lie. That's an actual lie, because there are plenty of liberals who are Republican, or there are plenty of liberals who are maybe Republican, but there are plenty of liberals who believe in God, believe in family values, and have families, and they do not want to have their families broken up just for being liberal. So leave them alone. You know, and that's my own personal jerk thing of trying to be, but you know, okay, liberal and Republican are made up nonsense. It's supposed to make people like Republican or something. That's the thing. It's always been Republican in this country. That's why they always had white men in power until they tried Obama. And I think Russia got angry at it, to tell the truth. I think Russia got angry at it and had a lot of power. And I think that had something to do with, like, I don't know. It's pretty much always been white males who ran the country until Obama. You know, they're always president until Obama. But some black people were able to make it. Somehow. And why would I personally care about that? Because I'm white, I guess. But, you know, there's some people who are so insane about it that they don't like people to even be a little bit Italian. So, I don't know what to say about them. I don't know. I feel alone right now. The guy, the plumber hasn't come here, but my wife and kids aren't here. Wife and kids haven't been here for years. Yeah. Well. Well, I did get to drink alcohol, and I didn't get sick so far. I didn't get sick. I don't feel like I'd get sick. I gotta check the comments. It's felt like it's put stress on me. These days. It has something to do with the way I feel. And I think for sure that'll go away. And it has something to do with the way I feel. Hey. No. Yeah. Hey. Kristen Baker liked it. I acted like I was gay. I'm gay. Yeah. No, it's terrible. Have you seen I'm Gay? Have you seen the I'm Gay video? I don't know. It's on YouTube. This guy in a little suit and he jumps down and says, I'm gay. But I don't. That's not really. That might be mean to gays a little bit, but I don't know. Barely think about it. I've never done cocaine. There was a time, you want the truth? There was a time when marijuana, was like a superpower for me. And I listened to Miley Cyrus. She has the most country big teeth. That you'd ever know. That she covers up and acts like might be that black woman. Really black, kind of a little bit heavy. She acts like she might be that black person. Shit, all this fat here and pussy hair. And I'm sorry, I don't know. And I thought of her name and it went away. She acts like she might be that black person. Her teeth, really big, like a country big. Miley Cyrus. Actually, she had really big country teeth. I don't know. And her lip looked like it was almost injected with something, but not really because she's so young. But she was pretending like might be that black woman who produces and sings music and stuff, but I don't know. And she's so country that it's hidden because her father's really Billy Ray Cyrus. Because her father. And guess what? You know what she said? This is the truth, y'all. Come on. This actually felt good the whole time. As Hannah Montana. You want the truth? How she was the biggest, most popular one 10,000 times. But, well, shit. A million times better than anyone else. Because she was the most pretty and best popular one. That was the best. You know how she kept that up for so long? She smoked weed. She smoked weed every day, constantly, for that entire fucking time that she was Hannah Montana. That's how she did it. It says it in the Joe Rogan video. That's how she did it. Or else she would have thought, I don't want to do it again. You know, she would have had to do it again. Would have wanted to go back to her parents' refrigerator and hang out in their house and like not work or something like that because she was only 20 years old or 18 years old or whatever. And instead, she had to be the biggest, most famous, popular one all the time. So she constantly smoked weed. Weed was her way of getting that superpower, apparently. And it can be a superpower. It can be a superpower. But I haven't gotten to do much of any of it in my life. Or my entire life. Or ever. But when I was a teenager, I kind of did it. And it had made me have actually a brilliant have brilliant motor skills in touch with everything that was going on, and a brilliant sense of humor, and happy and healthier, and my physical body got in better health, and likable, and popular, and that was marijuana, and that helped me here and there, but I just didn't. I didn't do it that much. Like all those years out in California, I never got to do it. I never did it one time in California. I don't know if I should. You know, that's real. I never even got to do it one time. out in California. Um, all those rock stars I looked up to, or whatever the fuck that, the comedians and all those people that I looked up to, um, actors, Hannah Montana, all those people, I never once got to smoke weed in California. And, but really, the best thing would be to be with my wife and kids, and to have us and have enough money, make it until we get to die and go to heaven or something. But like at this point, I don't even care. But but maybe it'd be really happy. Maybe it'd be really happy again. But it's been so long with them in Texas, and I think most of the past 12 years, she fell out of love with me and hasn't shown me love. So it was like I was missing something, and no matter what I was working at, it felt like it didn't really feel. That'd be cool. That'd be, I don't know. But somebody like Chris Farley, Chris Farley got so high on drugs and stuff, and he had a young looking face. He had a young looking face like a child. Like a child, and he acted like a child when he went out there, but he was fat. He was really fat. Well, he was kind of fat. He was kind of fat. And he was kind of, he went on these talk shows and could do somersaults across the entire stage. He could do somersaults and do these huge things, like physical things. And then it felt like he was dying of a heart attack because he was so fat. And he'd do cocaine and stay up all night and stuff, and then eat tons of food, and it just killed him. It just killed him. But his face looked very young. I think he maybe died in his 20s. I don't know. And his face looked really young. That's terrible. For so long, I was afraid to say a beast because it means, well, the beast, the number of the beast, the devil, and a beast. But people kind of say that stuff like a beast. There's a big YouTuber who calls himself a beast, and you've probably heard of him. And he helps people or tries to help them, but of course, at the end of the day, he's the one with the millions of dollars and all the money and power and fame. So, I don't know. But maybe you can get the money and power and fame or whatever it is that you like, and get and get to heaven somehow. But there are people in the Bible who got to have all that. There are kings and they had all this money and stuff, and they made it to heaven somehow. There's some people who can do it, and it's less likely to get into heaven when they have all that stuff. But when you feel bad for so long and people have looked down on you, like I drive a shitty car. Well, I drive an okay car. It looks kind of newer. It looks like the other cars out there, but to face reality, it's a 4-cylinder. It's a 4-cylinder Chevy. It's a 4-cylinder little Chevy, and I don't particularly think that's like cool or anything. But I almost had to give all that up, and I could not keep it up. Like for a while, I drove a 2001 Ford Explorer, and then I drove that newer like small Chevy, and it didn't make me as happy. The school teachers had me beat out. The school teachers were looking down on me. The school teachers who make $40,000 a year or more, and everyone else pretty much had a pretty good car, and I was driving these like older cars, and it didn't make me feel as happy. So And then my dad, he's just not that bad, but he wanted to make me feel like the cars don't matter because he drives older cars. He drives older cars, like as if this is all fat and shit. Like it don't matter. It doesn't matter, and might as well die. Be a big fat fuck. He gives a fuck. Shit. And I don't know. And but my dad's not that fat. He's not out of shape. He's looks okay. He's pretty skinny. He's like in okay shape, but I don't know. And he had older cars. So he wanted me to have like older cars as a way to say that it's just, it doesn't matter what you drive. You don't have to drive some cool expensive car. So I had to have older cars somehow. Didn't even get like a little bit cooler car. Didn't even get like a little cooler car. Like there's people who have however much their stupid cars are that they think are kind of cool. 4,000 to 12,000. They're pretty much 4,000 to 12,000. Oh, you can get something that looks kind of cool. I couldn't get that. Wasn't allowed to have that. But I had a car that maybe up to 4,000 that was okay enough or less or something, and it just was nothing in particular cool that I would enjoy. So I'm at the point where I'm at the place where I don't want to drive anymore. I don't want to drive. It doesn't feel happy driving. I don't know. My kids never lived here. They never lived here and drove, they never lived here. So what's the purpose? But I get happier here and there. I'm not gonna kill myself. Where is the plumber? He says he's coming over, and then like 8 hours later, or many hours later, he kind of shows up. He shows up with his wife in the car, he's having a baby. They hang out in the car for a little while. He might bring her along with him. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to talk about him too much. I try to be so nice to his wife, the plumber, because she's having a baby and I don't want her to do anything that would hurt the baby. Can't even think about her in a sexual way. But then I found out maybe not really his wife. I thought it was his wife, but he had another wife who died. Oh shit, I told the truth. And he had another wife who died, and then he met this other person he had a baby with. I don't know. But maybe it's supposed to be his wife, maybe not. Maybe not, because she's still like, where, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Somebody who does that kind of thing. That's not what it's about. It's a wrong idea. Somebody's pushing the wrong ideas on them. Like she was trying to... I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if it was her doing it or not. But I went out there looking at the cars. I was walking around the car. And apparently she had a very short... or a short skirt or something here. And you could see her legs. And that was the thing you could see when you looked in the window. Like her acting. And I was like, I couldn't even look at it. Because it was her with it was his wife. And I've never been interested in another man's wife. Never been interested in another man's wife. There's nothing about another man's wife that I want. There's nothing that I guess I'm like the Bible. And I don't like to I don't like to covet another man's wife. I don't like to covet another man's wife. Anytime another man was with a wife, I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested in that. But I did mess up one time. I did mess up one time. I didn't know somebody had a boyfriend or husband, and they kept trying to. I don't know. It was just really weird, and I don't know. But I don't like that thing. I don't like that stuff. If somebody has a husband and that's a woman, I don't try to be with her. That's weird. Those guys who like to do that, I don't understand that sin. I don't understand that sin. I don't understand why they do it. I don't like it either. But I'm not gonna try to judge them for it. Just get away from me, and get away from Danica. And I don't care if I ever see you again. I don't care if I ever even see you or think about you again from you being that way to me. Because there's someone who tried to do that to my wife. Some jerk who like thought that I had a bigger resume or was better. And is their only way to try to one up somebody is try to be with their favorite woman or wife or something. Weird ass shit that people try to do to people. I don't get why they would want to sin that way. I don't like that. So I'd rather not talk to them forever. It's just horrible. You don't want to fight them back because they're so fucking mean. They're on their way to hell anyway. Most likely, unless they find God and Jesus before it's too late for their eternal soul. Before it's too late for their soul. Because the one that I know who did that was into also Satanism and shit. So, I don't want any of that. Person's on their way to fucking hell. What are you gonna do? Try to hurt me with your satanic shit? It's on the way to hell unless you find God and Jesus. Find God and Jesus before it's too late. And don't be with other people's women and weird ass shit sexually. You know, I don't get why you like all that weird, bad sexual stuff. You know, that's your own sin, and you're likely on your way to hell for liking the satanic shit. Or liking the satanic shit. It's a real reason. And for your own personal weird ass sin of trying to be with people, you know, trying to take other people's soulmate or wife. Trying to take other people's wife. Like he did it to this other guy who I knew who's a nice person, and he tried to take his wife for himself. And then he took that person's wife and he made her his girlfriend. And they did this weird ass sexual shit. Really weird. Like almost anything goes weird sexual shit with her. Because he knew it was that other person's real wife and soulmate that he loved and was supposed to be with that other person forever. So he did this weird ass stuff, like all types of weird stuff with her. And he got another girl in and stuff like that and made her do this weird ass shit into her 30s. It's horrible. Horrible that he would do that to someone. That was like really supposed to be someone else's wife. Like what kind of human being would do that? Just a horrible, it's just, I don't know. That's this person who I know or used to know. I don't care if I ever see him again. You know, I stood up for him one time because he was in shape. Because he was in shape with no shirt on. My mom, in my family, they never cared about somebody looking good with no shirt on. That was not a value that much, unless you're young or something. That was not that much of a value. But I thought it was cool. He looked cool with no shirt on. You know what that is? Work of unrighteousness, selfish, trying to, you know, something for show. Something for show. It has almost no value in God's eyes. There may be some special value for it. It can be okay on earth to get to look good, and some beautiful people make it into heaven, but not when that's like the thing that he did. And he played an instrument, and I don't even know how good he was at it. I never heard him play, and I don't even know how good he was at it. Beast-like. I don't like that. I don't like it. I couldn't think of being like a beast and it doesn't make it doesn't make me happy that much. A beast. Rain Hall. A beast. Who would keep saying that? And they don't even know. Literally in the Bible, that's the devil. That's the devil. Beast, yeah, beast. Living weights. Like you know, it's the devil. It's the devil. It's not something I think is cool. It's not something I think is cool. Like you're talking like a drunk person. Like you're talking like a drunk person. Where's the plumber? A beast. What does that mean? That could not be against the Bible. What could that mean that's okay that's not against the Bible? A beast. There's some very attractive people who are into Christianity. But it'd be kind of wrong for me to be with them because they're like younger. There's this one girl who's this really young blonde. I think she's 20. And she found God and Jesus. She found out what it's really all about. And you know, probably wouldn't be that good of an idea for me to be with somebody like that, because she doesn't want to do movies or film or anything like that. She doesn't think that's really, really cool. But she thinks God and Jesus is really, really cool, and she really knows what it's all about. So, I don't know, but there's still that issue. I wouldn't really want to be with her because she's so young. She's like 20. And, but maybe as a friend or something. I don't know. And she lives in some random town in the U.S., like Minnesota or something like that. And actually, I could probably show you who she is. Probably show you who she is, but I haven't talked to her, and I don't know if I'd even want to be with somebody like that because she doesn't really like singing and music and screenwriting. And I'm be with Danica, but Danica showed me negativity for a while, and 20 is maybe a little young. Like maybe she's supposed to be with somebody who wants to stay in her town around her parents and all those loved ones that she has that's keeping her in that city and doesn't want to be famous and stuff and do cool things like music or film and singing. And but I've watched her here and there, and I may be a sinner. I may be a sinner because I watched her here and there, but she's pretty young. She's 20. And I'd be interested in a woman of almost any age, besides too close to my parents' age. Like, probably not, I don't know. Sometimes I look at older and I think, I just can't do it. Like, sometimes I look at like much older, like 50s, maybe is a little too old for me. 50s is maybe too old. But maybe there would be somebody who is older, who, look at Madonna. She looks really good, and she's in her 60s. But I don't know what she had to do, if she sinned to have to look that way. And, but I don't know. But, age is not really that much of an issue. But, let me show you this person who's really young. Probably too young and innocent for me. Well, not innocent, but, let me show you this person. 20 years old. The pride and joy of the Minnesota all-white family. The blonde 20-year-old young girl who can do the best things ever, and pride and joy of her Minnesota all-white what is her name? Sheesh.
making me do that. Wait. Oh, wait. Here's my YouTube channel. She's a little too young. I think she's a little too young. But if Danica would be with me, wow, I can pretend she's, beautiful at any age. Any age. That's okay with me. Um, but she has somewhat neglected me. Whitney Cummings. She's pretty good. She's like what, 40s? I know she's in her 40s somewhere. But she has similar ideas to me. Whitney Cummings. Similar ideas to me. She hates driving. That's the only thing I really know about her. And she said it really adamantly, like she doesn't give a fuck and just said it. But she probably has a husband. So, and she looks too much like my older sister, so it'd be weird. So I don't really want to be with her. But and this jerk, this guy, he films hot women. He takes pictures of them, and it's not that bad. Not that bad of a thing. Makes them feel good about themselves when they're on the beach. Makes them kind of famous. Maybe he can make a living. I don't know. Uploaded that 4 hours ago, got 279 views. He shows these women looking hot. Like, guys want to click on it. They want to see what that girl looks like in the sun. They want to see what that girl looks like. They want to see what that woman looks like in the sun, because that looks pretty good. Both the women. The dude, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know. Get him out of here for me personally. And because, I don't know. But for women, he looks good too. Because of course, it has to be in excellent shape. Of course, he has to be a super athlete to look like that. But the girl gets to have 20 or 30 pounds of body fat on and still looks really, really good. Because they can have 40 or 60 or more pounds of body fat on and they still look good, girls, women, As long as they feel okay, they're not too stressed out. Not worried about age. It'll go away. Stupid little things on their face that they think are a problem will go away. They look okay to me. But that guy has to look like a fucking super athlete. Why do we have to look like that? I think I don't understand why that guy has to look that good. But that girl looks really good. That's as good as a woman would have to look. I don't know. But she's a little too young, maybe. I don't know. No. No. And this guy puts these girls in his videos, and he shows Santa. He puts his camera set up. He gets on a bike or something, and he does like a dolly shot, but it's just some kind of an effects camera or something. I know how to do it. I can do it better because I have a 360 camera and can edit it. It would be terrible. You really focus in on the girls' bodies, like have the camera turned to look on her the entire way. It'd be terrible. Not that bad. I don't want to do some weird ass little shit. How much money is he actually making? And he films from Venice to Santa Monica. But Danica really liked Santa Monica, and I liked Venice Beach. I like Venice Beach. She likes Santa Monica. And he shows, whoa, that showed a naked person. That's on YouTube? Wow, he can edit. He knows how to edit. Did that in Photoshop. You take a picture of the person. He shows people's butts. He shows their butts. And looking good with very little clothes. That's in Photoshop. Needed some stuff to it in the background to make it. I didn't know he could edit too. How many views he has? This is a guy. He shows these videos are pretty cool. Santa Monica to Venice grind. He calls it grind. And he shows pictures of girls, but it's not really girls. It's like all kinds of people. And it shows going down the entire. Well, it's the PCH highway, but on the sidewalk next to it,
right at the beach. That's Santa Monica to Venice, and whatever it's called, and all these people on bikes and wheelchairs, strolling through in the sun, feeling happy, and whoa, the plumber's here. There's a plumber's here. He only got 1,000,000 views. He's only got 1,000,000 views. He's only got 1,000,000 views. Okay. I'm gonna try to drink more alcohol. I'm gonna try to drink more alcohol. I have not gotten to do this. And wait, I'm gonna try to drink more alcohol because he's here. I don't know if I'll be able to. I might have to talk to him. I hope it's not horrible. I hope it's not horrible. I hope it's not horrible. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. I'm gonna try to. Hey. Oh my gosh.
fixing the pipe. He's fixing the pipe. I can't. I ain't fake. I ain't fake. I ain't fake. I ain't gay. I ain't fake. I ain't fake. I'm old. I'm old. Do I fit in? Am I calm enough to eat? I ain't fake. I ain't gay. I ain't gay. What? No. He's younger than me. The person down there is younger than me. Can't even say it. Can't show. I can't do it. Can't do it. Ron Jeremy, big hairy fat body, kick the shit out of it. Is that what you want to be? Fag. Sorry. Oh no. I gotta go. He's working on that thing. He might actually fix it if I do this. He might try our best and be kind. He may actually fix the thing by a miracle. He might fix it by a miracle. By a miracle, if he fixes it. I think he'll fix it. I think he'll finally get the bathroom working. I think it'll be a miracle. I gotta go. Bye. Click like in the video. Bye.